is matching.
Matching.
Except for my socks.
You don't match your socks?
Of course I do. I'm a down ass fool. That's the key.
They don't match, you just throw them away and get some more?
Yeah, dog. I'm telling you, bro, when I wear ankle socks, I don't feel as down.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Man, I come from the land of ankle socks. Ankle socks
Is a weird place.
Too. Big balls.
Yeah, big balls on it. They drag to the ankles. You should get that checked out, dog.
All right, that's not healthy.
So Detroit does ankle socks?
Yeah, the Fab Five started the low socks trend.
And were you guys like? Did you guys have actual ankle socks? Because I remember back in my day, we used to take our downfalls, right, and we'd have to fold them up, roll them down to the bottom of your foot, and create ankle socks.
It depends.
If
you could convince your mom to buy you the low cut Nike socks,
Never happened.
then you would do. And I've done what you done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like $15 for like 3 pairs or something.
It still is.
Yeah,
It was like prices went up.
It's like 25.
Ridiculous,
now,
bro.
You know what though? Crazy. Nike, dog. They get me no matter what.
My God,
they get me no matter. I'm
you
sorry,
love that
dog.
swoosh, man.
I'm gonna get that shit tattooed. You know what? I'm gonna tattoo a swoosh on each ankles, so then I don't need ankle socks.
There you go.
I can just wear no socks, and the swoosh still gonna be cracking.
There you go.
That would be the worst thing I could
respect you
ever
so
do.
much more.
Yeah, fucking liar.
I would. You should do it.
I'd leave the
You should
tattoo
do it.
shop. Leonard's all this stupid motherfucker did it. You guys, I convinced this
I can't
idiot
believe he
to
bought
do
it.
this dumb shit. That would be bad,
The
bro.
Nike's backwards or something.
Yeah, right.
I ain't gonna go get a fucking tattoo from fucking some dude that just got out of the pinta, bro.
When you were a kid, like, you ever tried to draw that swoosh? It's not as easy as it
not.
looks.
It really isn't.
You can make it look fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that Phil Knight, SK only paid $10 for that logo.
Bullshit, really?
Yeah, the lady that made it.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta read that Shoe Dog book, bruh. I'm gonna let you borrow it.
I was going to say, I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna let you borrow it. Yeah,
All right.
book club, dog. We went to the
Chad
movies
just
together.
Chad just gave me one.
What are you reading?
What is it? Cash Flow Quadrant. It's Kiyosaki's second book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jay's on Manifestation right now. Jay's trying to alchemize life, bro.
Yeah, he
He's
caught
on the
that.
Alchemist.
Napoleon Hill, you on now.
Man,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, once a year or once every other year. I go back and I read that book and I take something different from it every single time.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
There's so many quotables in that bitch, bruh. So many quotables. I think the one that's overlooked a lot is, and I got it written on my board right now, is when he says, maybe God created the desert so man could appreciate the date trees. Banger, dude.
Okay.
Banger. You know what? Another part of that book that really just resonates always is he goes through this entire journey, bro. The journey, I mean, obviously the journey is the destination, right?
Yeah.
But he goes through this whole journey, and where he got the idea from is where the treasure was.
the treasure
entire
was, yeah.
time,
Oh, yeah.
dog.
You catch that at the very end.
You know what I'm
at the
saying?
very, very end.
He gets to the pyramids and like everything's like he's where he's supposed to be.
And they got gaffed.
Man,
Dude
dog.
robbed him.
And
He got robbed.
he never had to leave, but he had to leave because was the treasure really where he was at, or was the treasure what he discovered as he was alchemizing his life out on the road?
Right.
Because now he's the fucking best sheep herder in all of the land, dog.
Right.
If I was gonna get sheep, dude, if I was gonna have someone herd my sheep, it's gonna be Buddy.
You think he went back home?
I think, well, yeah, because he was there and that's where he found the treasure. But did he stay back home?
Yeah.
I think he had a need, a yearning for home, right? Now, did he go back with his chick, right? Are they together? That's all
Yeah,
up
see, it
for
didn't-
interpretation.
Exactly.
Right? All up for interpretation. Did she go back with him? Because it seemed like she was in love with him, right?
Yeah.
Enough to say, you know what? I'm going to leave this desert life. I'm going to come be a Sherpa.
A Sherpa.
A Sherpa. I'm going to be a Sherpa. You can wear me around, dog.
I'll take you to the top of the mountain.
Sheep herder's wife,
Yeah.
right? I want to believe, because I'm an optimist, that she went with them.
Yeah.
And they're living their little sheep herding life with the treasure they found and what he discovered on his journey.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna read The Alchemist
Yeah.
anymore. I just gave it all
the
away.
whole thing away.
You still got to read it.
You do.
Yeah, guaranteed. Like you said, like each time you read it, that was like the second time I actually read it, bro. The first time I kind of like stumbled through it, and then this one I went back and I finished it, and like yeah, like you said, different stuff pops out, bro, and you can put that to like real life. So
You know what? We're not gonna do this again.
what was the other book that I got to get from you? The Warrior or something?
It's the second one to the Alchemist.
The Alchemist.
Oh yeah, everybody keeps telling me to read that. I still haven't done it. They say it's like the companion to The Alchemist, not necessarily a sequel, but it's the companion story.
Okay.
So I'll read it one of these days.
This is the one with Medea in it.
Yeah, it is. Tyler Perry out here taking everything over, dog. Him and 50. They're building their new studio. What did I say? They're redoing Animal House. We ain't gonna go again without the one thing that was missing last week.
Oh yeah.
You are now tuned in to Respect to Connect. I'm your host, Johnny James, and I'm back again with a few of my nearest and dearest. Jay, I'm reading books now. Trav is in the building. What's cracking, Jay?
You're stupid, bro. Chilling, bro. How you doing?
I'm fucking doing fantastic. Lenwords is in the building. What is poppin', Lenwords?
It is popping like Orville Redenbach.
Orville motherfucking Redenbach.
Yes, it is.
I think you need to make some motherfucking noise for episode 146, Jason.
46.
He fucked up.
Yeah.
Plays fuck up too, Craig.
Sorry.
It's in my Instagram story.
I hit
it's
the
not
button,
you
dog.
hit the button, but when I put you to the test, you had passed like almost 100 times, bro.
Or was I testing you?
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, all right.
Inception. It's a dream
Jay got
within
that pimp game
a
happening.
dream.
Or was I testing a bitch?
Not enough. You better curb your eyes, bitch. Not enough. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good as a
Nobody
motherfucker when
say
you say
Nick
it.
not another like you
Not
say not
another.
another.
All right, fellas. I like the energy right now, and we're about to talk about some shit that had me, for lack of a better word, fucking pissed this morning, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Had me fucking pissed. I almost didn't want to bring this energy to the pod, but you reminded me that we're trying to change the narrative of how we conduct ourselves down here.
Not even
right?
trying, we're doing it.
We're doing it. So this morning I woke up to a flood of fucking comments from a post that was about a year old. Okay? Shout out my brother Diego Pavia. First and foremost, I'm going to get that out the way, out the gate, dog. He's our gente.
Yeah.
We gotta roll with each other, bro. We have to big each other up.
Yeah.
You fall down, I'm gonna pick you up. You running, I'm running right next to you, bro. If we don't take care of our own and each other, no one else is going to. It leaves us susceptible to the fuckery, to attacks from the outside, whatever the outside is, okay? Yep. So this morning I woke up to a flood of comments from a clip that we put out about a year ago, where Diego was talking about the Heisman and the draft, okay? Unfortunately, Diego didn't get drafted with the draft class, okay? He didn't. Now, is this any different than the journey he's already been on? The Lobos didn't come get him. He's had to go and get it for himself every single time, okay? So this is just another part of the journey, okay? But what pisses me off is the comments that people went back to this video that's over a year old or maybe a year old just to talk shit about him. And I'm looking through it, and about 90% of the people flapping their fucking jaws are, guess where they're from, Lenwords?
Oh.
They're not from they're not from
They're from New Mexico.
Afghanistan.
They're for sure from New Mexico.
It's not user 536 from Seattle, dude.
Yeah.
90% of the people flapping their jaws are from New Mexico. Talking about...
Because he took their spot, dog.
Yeah, for sure. When half those motherfuckers talking shit are probably sitting on their couch, scratching their balls, can't even throw a football.
Yep.
It's just wild to me that these people take their time out of their day to do that, right? Yeah. But it also makes me think of the fact that they've been sitting around waiting for the moment for something to happen to where they can jump in and talk their shit.
Yeah.
About a kid that they've never even met that's one of ours.
Right.
Mm-hmm. One of their own. Instead of, man, dog, you got close, bro. I got you, bro. You can still do this.
Yeah.
The door's still not closed.
Yeah.
It sucks that it went down this way, yeah, but we're riding with you still.
Yeah.
No. Most of the shit now I'm not saying everybody's not riding with him, right? I'm just speaking on what I seen.
Just specifically for the people, for the hate in the comments.
This morning.
Yeah.
Unnecessary, like, oh, he's trash. Trash. Dude's a fucking beast, bro. There's a reason why he's in the conversation.
There's a reason people are hating on him.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't even know his name.
Yeah, you don't hate. I'm not hating on this dude walking down the street.
Right.
I don't fucking know what he does.
You're hating from outside the club.
Yeah, can't even get in. Yep.
Well, you know what this reminds me of when it comes to like the artists and stuff. There's always that sentiment. We've talked about it before, where somebody wants to be the one to put the state on the map, right?
Yeah.
We've heard that phrase a gazillion fucking times. We're gonna put this place on the map. Well, guess what has to happen in order for that to happen? We got to get behind somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever it is, whatever it is, whether it's this person, that person, it doesn't matter. It's like, you got to stand for something. Because apparently the folks out here just don't want to buy into anybody. Like, you got to be beyond a saint. It's like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had so many champions that have come through here. You know what I'm saying? From this place. And it's like people are just waiting for the shoe to drop, hating on motherfuckers. And it's just like other places, they take the good with the bad and they say, you know what, we still rock with this guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people get to elevate and represent the place that they coming from.
Yep.
But we don't get that representation because they're doing it to themselves, because you're not actually representing a group of people when half of them say, fuck you.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, half of them are rooting against you. Why? There's no reason.
And it's hard, like, especially you have this pride of where you come from, right? And all of us New Mexicans, dog, like, we're real prideful people, especially about our state.
Well,
our culture and our gente.
Yeah, look at when people would see stuff in Breaking Bad, like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Even something as simple as that, just seeing the fucking mountains.
I used to get gassed up when Bugs Bunny would talk about Albuquerque. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Seriously, I see the Sandias, bro. I see something that mentions it, bro. Like, it fills me with pride. Okay, so when we have this pride for our state and we want to really represent and throw it on our back, and I'm gonna put it on the map, I'm represent for my gente, right? And again, this isn't saying this is the large portion. That's not what I'm saying here. But there's still this underlying frequency, this stench, to where they're watching someone climb, okay? And you got a lot of love from a lot of people as you're making this climb, right? But as you're making this climb, there's people that are quiet until you miss a step, right? You miss one little step and you fall down a little bit. Here these motherfuckers come out of the woodwork, bro. Oh, I knew it. He was a shithead all the time. I'm so glad. Fuck that dude, right? Quiet until you fuck up, right? Instead of, damn, dog, you missed that step, bro. Watch, hold up. I got you, right? You fucked up. You missed a step. Like, because what some of these people don't understand is, I'm not saying everybody because I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah.
But I can 100% speak for myself. And the reason I do what I do is so when I kick open the doors, I'm ripping them bitches off the hinges. I'm leaving the doors open. Let's go. All of us, let's go. I don't care what you're doing. If there's a way for you to get in here and there's a place for you at this table, then there's going to be a place for you at the table. Come sit down. Don't stand in front of the door like, oh, fuck.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Exactly. So you think you're all bad now because you went through the door? That's dumb shit, bro. And look, nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. Diego, what, 21, 22?
Something like that.
Okay.
He's young.
I was a full-on idiot at 21, 22. And I had no clout or no leverage.
Right.
I could only imagine if I was all over ESPN. Hey, I had social media. All the bitches were flocking like seagulls.
Yeah.
And people were talking about me on a regular basis. Now, I'd like to say that I would be able to handle that with grace. But be honest with yourself. Let's be real here. Could you handle that with grace and not make some mistakes along the way?
I for sure would have made mistakes. For sure.
What are we talking about here? People are like, that's what you get. Like, what did Pavia do, right? Okay. That was so atrocious that some of these people are in there feeling so much that they got to go back to a post from a year ago.
And you know what's funny
to
about
flap
that?
their jaws.
I have an answer.
This
to that.
dude posts like 2, sometimes 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So for these motherfuckers to spend time to go that far back on his timeline is ridiculous.
They should have left me some comments and some likes on some other videos,
yeah,
dog.
bro, like that.
Boost the algorithm,
from a
my
year
dude.
ago,
It's
bro.
crazy work.
That's crazy.
I'll tell you what it is. People don't like the fact that he displayed the confidence that they don't have the courage to live by.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And
That is bars.
And that is the chief problem of the people who are in the peanut gallery, who always got something to say, but never take any risk, never step out, say anything, speak their mind, develop their own thoughts. Like none of that. Like they just parrot the same shit. And it's just hateful.
Yeah.
And it's small-minded. And he had the courage to be himself, to speak his dreams out into the world so other people can actually hear him. And he has gone so far as he's gone, and his journey continues. Like, it's not like it's over for the guy.
No.
And, like, and this is, like, me being completely cynical, like, he never will play football again. Even if that were the case, he's still a hyper successful human being, and he's in his 20s. Like, he can still become so many other things because he's developed his mind to do that.
Yep.
All these people who have something to say about what he's done because he hasn't achieved the level that he planned for himself, like, where are they? They're nowhere. You know, they're nowhere to be found. They're not changing lives. They're not inspiring anyone. They're not even making anyone feel anything enough to have a comment about who they are or what they got to say about anything. So it's like, if it goes back to that old sentiment, if you don't have something nice to say, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's what my grandma would say.
Yeah.
Not like that, but
That's with little Johnny.
yeah.
That's a little me.
If she hung out with Johnny.
Yeah.
Grandma's like Johnny too.
They do, dog. They cuss around me.
He's
I
like
bring it out of
Snoop,
people.
Bro, yeah.
I bring the cussing out of people.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like, man, he has already done so much to put this place in the spotlight. And if that's the best that you got to say, man, just leave it alone, man. Just shut up.
Those people
It's
those people you're speaking of, in words, is you can see them, right? They're searching for some sort of validation, right? Because you said it yourself. They didn't have the confidence. They can't display the confidence that he was able to, right? Putting yourself on a platform, putting yourself out for the world to dissect your every move, right? Dog, that takes confidence, right? So these people that are here, I see them all the time. They're like, they'll come back, they'll write a comment, right? And then they'll disappear, right? But then they'll come back, they're like, oh, my comment got 450 likes.
Yeah.
Must be. I'm like, what? You fucking loser? Are you serious? You came back to your comment to see how many likes it got? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Go for a walk, my guy. Go get some Bob's Burgers. Chill the fuck out. And I wanted to speak on it. Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I didn't want to speak on it because I was, how could I put this? I was in a negative headspace about it.
Yeah.
It was pissing me off.
It's disappointing to see people act like that.
Disappointing.
for sure.
I feel like a disappointed dad. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. When realistically, I'm mad and disappointed.
Yeah.
Because everybody should be in some way, shape, or form. Salute, bro.
For sure.
Salute, bro.
For sure.
You're one of ours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Salute, dog. I might not like your team. I might not like some of your politics. I might not like some of the things you said or did or whatever the fuck. But you're still with us, bro.
Yeah, you ain't no criminal.
Nah, right? What are we talking about here, bro? Yeah. People have more animosity for him than they do in the people in the disclosures.
Oh, exactly.
People are more upset about what he did or what he didn't do. They have more of an opinion on that than these sick fucks that are out here, right?
Yeah.
And
still out here.
And still out here. They have more to say about that than they do one of their own doing something positive.
Yeah.
And that really pisses me off.
Yeah. I mean, a Heisman, what was he, runner-up?
Second. He got second place, right, Ken?
Yeah.
He was second place in the Heisman? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
What are we talking about here?
like
What are we
come on,
saying?
man. And he's literally from Albuquerque.
Like,
Come on, man.
When's the last time that ever happened?
Well, that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
exactly.
We never had a Heisman in the top 10.
Well, was Urlacher ever like Heisman from out here?
nah, he
'Cause
played defense. I think. I don't think
is
they
it?
typically give those to
He
offensive
interviewed
players.
him, bro. He wasn't even in consideration.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
it's
You gonna wipe
crazy,
your phone
dog.
off, dog? You got a fucking puddle on your
Bro, this
cameras, dog?
can go underwater, Jason.
Oh, damn.
You
Go
don't
ahead,
have
let me
the-
see.
You don't have the new fancy.
You don't got the new iPhone?
I don't, bro.
Jay? Yeah, let's see if yours can go underwater then.
Nah,
This is built for people
I don't need
that
it. I don't need it underwater.
this is built for people that speak with their hands and knock shit over. Okay? Bam. That's why I put it here to test it. And guys, it works. It's still fully functional, I think.
We'll see.
So yeah, I wanted to take that moment real quick because Landwords is right. One of our missions out here is to change the way we think of ourselves and the way we think of others that are attached to us.
Yep.
If you want someone to the map, I'm gonna
Yeah.
put them on the map. I'm just gonna say it out the gate. Get a map, dude. I believe we're already on it. Call me crazy. People don't know that we exist sometimes.
And I don't think it's gonna be one person that puts us. You know, it's not gonna
Well, no.
be Pavia. It's gonna
What-
be this guy made it. This
What is-
person made
what
it.
does that
This person
mean?
made it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
What is-
success is different for everybody.
What does
what's
that mean?
But what's it look like? You know what I'm saying? Like we already have had people who have reached the pinnacle of their own sports or business or whatnot. But we've had a lot of people. We've had a lot of brain drain out here, where people are really super successful after they leave, or we've had people who come from here, like in the fighting sports and stuff, that win big and then reach sky high, and then they come off that mountaintop.
And they never claim where they were or where they're from,
Right.
or they act like they were never from here.
Yeah.
They never bring it back. And I spent a lot of my time thinking that was fucked up, and I still do, right? For the most part. I think that is, like, come on, you got to at least tip your, like, look, bro,
Yeah.
this is, you know what I mean? This is part of the journey.
Yeah.
To act like it was never a part of the journey is crazy work. But when you see the amount of negativity that comes from the people that are supposed to be bigging you up,
Right.
it can't be easy to turn around and just be like, yeah, it's all good. I know you were talking shit about me and hoping that my fucking family would die and you think that I'm trash, but I love you.
Right.
It's probably, and look, I've had success in my own regard, right? And I'm blessed enough to have the state, for the most part. I'm not saying I don't receive hate, because I do. But for the most part, Nuevo has my back like a motherfucker.
Right.
Because I have my state's back, bro. I position myself in a place where I'm representing for us in an authentic manner. And when I see my people outside of the internet, it's fucking love, bro. I see them. I genuinely care about the person that's in front of me, or I genuinely care about their story. I'll take time out of my day, dog. Like, I'll stand there for real because I genuinely care about my people.
Right.
And I genuinely care about us out here. But not everybody has been gifted that same response. Some people have been met with nothing but negativity. And I don't know I don't know how I would be able to deal with that. I don't know where that would land me mentally.
I mean, if you were 20, in your early 20s,
Yeah, it's a
you
different-
probably wouldn't be
Fuck
much
it.
different than
Yeah, you read my
Yeah.
mind, bro. I was gonna say that. 'Cause
I'd say fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. They don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with them.
Right. Yeah. Which is a shame, but I mean, people just got to get out of that mindset, man. Like, you're not helping anything. You're not proving anything to anybody. Like, nobody's gonna, give you hugs and kisses because you said something
No,
snappy
they're
on the
gonna
internet.
like their comment.
Yeah.
I have 450 fucking likes on my god.
But it's like, yeah, but your comment is about another man, another human being who has achieved or not achieved something. They haven't broken the law. They haven't done anything but dream big, and they still on their trajectory. And all you got to do is not say anything.
Nah, just-
you know what I'm saying? Just leave it alone.
Salute.
Even if like keep scrolling. But the fact, like you're talking about, like the fact that anyone went back into the
crazy.
archives to like to pull up, hey, this is what this guy posted. It's like it's
Yep.
whack as fuck, dog. Like,
They probably put
it's
it on
lame.
their calendar. They set a reminder. He said this last April. I can't wait to come back and shit on it.
I couldn't imagine just taking my time to go through his
weird,
fucking
yeah.
page, bro. It's crazy. Yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
Shout out.
salute, my
Hey,
dog.
salute.
Hey, listen, bro.
Keep doing your
Be
thing.
great.
Yeah, like
Go out and
Lenward
be
said.
great.
Go out there, be great, dog. Fuck
Yeah.
user 3567 in the comments. That fool only got 450 likes, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even got 5 friends
Yeah.
in real life.
Right.
So I like that we're talking about dreamers, dog.
Yeah.
So yesterday was a moment in time for the podcast crew. It was, right? So not only was yesterday 8 months since my event, since the injury.
That's
right?
crazy, yeah.
It was exactly 8 months, right? But we got to go as a crew, all of us together. We didn't get to sit all together because, Cinemark kind of fucked us up, but whatever. We went to go watch the Michael Jackson movie
Yeah.
as a crew, as a staff record label and as a crew.
Michael.
And if you ain't down with Michael Jackson, then fuck you too. That's how we started in this bitch.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning going, hee hee.
Did you?
I do that shit on a regular basis, dog. That's how I get out of bed.
Okay.
When I get out of bed, I slide my slides on, I stand up, and I go, hee hee.
Jump up on your toes.
I do, dog. Yeah. Do I grab myself? Ooh. I'm gonna add that into the mix, Chad.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. That was graphic the way you did it, Chad. And I wish I hadn't have looked over there when you did that, but it inspired me, dog. That was an inspiration. Okay, Michael Jackson biopic.
Yeah.
We walked out of the theater, and we didn't give each other a breakdown, right? Mm-hmm. I said one thing, and I'm going to start this conversation with that one thing I said. I believe that was the best autobiographical performance since Jamie Foxx played Ray Charles. His nephew, Jafar, right?
Yeah.
Killed it. Bro, there was moments when I was like, this is fucking Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
It was like we were just watching Michael Jackson. It was so spot on. Man.
Bro, he made the dancing look like it was nothing.
Yeah, he was
Killing that
bro.
shit,
That
bro.
footwork, He was killing the dances.
Killing that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So, we're not Siskel and Ebert. Yes, I'm showing my age because I don't think those fuckers are around anymore, right? We're not movie critics, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't like critiquing art. I don't enjoy it. I don't. Because I'm an artist.
And it's art.
And it's art, right? So a critique, it's really hard for me to do. I can be like, I liked it, I didn't like it. It's as simple as that, right? But people take that as like the end all be all. Lenward said he didn't like it, so it must not be good. I've never liked
Why are you talking like Morpheus?
the red or the blue.
Yeah.
My Trump impersonation sucks, but Morpheus is on point.
Morpheus,
What the
like-
fuck is going on here, fellas? So I just want to get that out the way. Like, we're not critics. And I would like us to continue going to the movies like a fun bunch.
All right.
Right? Like a fun bunch. It was
We
dope.
need to get the hook like Ken had though.
Yeah, this fool out here with the cheap ass
He's like, yeah,
tickets.
I got
what was that?
$5.
T-Mobile or
$5.
something?
Yeah, but see, he has to deal with being on T-Mobile. So it probably balances itself out, right? He spends half of the fucking month. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? My text didn't go through. What the fuck? I can't watch this video. So it might balance itself out there,
Got
Jay.
you. Got
There
you.
goes our T-Mobile endorsement. I'm sorry, T-Mobile. If you want to fuck with the pod, T-Mobile all the way. Okay.
Michael Jackson movie.
Michael Jackson movie.
Yeah.
I had to get the disclaimer out of the way first.
Okay.
Okay? Because I don't want us to be Siskel and Ebert or Roper or whoever the fuck these guys are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like critiquing art, but I would like to talk about it
Yeah.
because I thought it was fucking fantastic.
I thought it was pretty good.
And when I first seen the trailer, I'm not gonna lie, I said, "Oh no, Here we go. We get another Biggie and Tupac movie. This is going to be fucking atrocious. That was my first reaction from the first trailer.
Yeah.
Because how do you do Michael Jackson right? How do you tell that story?
Yeah.
And I think they started telling it. I'm happy with what they told,
Okay.
with what we got.
Okay.
Was it perfect? No. Okay, it wasn't perfect.
No.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Did I enjoy the fuck out of it? Hell yeah. Did I leave the theater glad I spent the money to go watch it? 100%. Did it make me miss Michael Jackson? 100%. Did it make me realize that we had a fucking goat, a goat
In our presence.
making music that we can have for the rest of for eternity?
Yeah.
He left us
Obviously,
with a
pay your
catalog.
subscription fee.
Yes. So I gave it a
Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up, says Johnny James, Siskel, and Robert Ebert. I liked it.
I liked it too. I thought it was pretty good. I think I was cringing a little bit at the characterization of his father. I thought the portrayal was excellent. Like the actor was fantastic. Like I thought he did a really good job of being the heavy because they needed a heavy for the story. And I was explaining that to my kids because they went too and they were like, "Oh man, his dad was so mean," and I was like, "Yes and no." Like I mean. Yes, but he also came from a much different era. Like when Mike was a kid, corporal punishment in the home was a very normal thing, and especially in households like the one he came from. So even though you saw him like striking the kids, or at least Mike, and you showed that people were afraid of this man, it wasn't, I'm sure, in real life the way they tried to portray it. Like they had everybody afraid of him.
Yeah.
He's not Darth Vader. Like they tried to play him like that, and that was the only part where I was just like, come on, man. Like these grown ass men ain't gonna be like folding. They don't want to argue with him, but they're not just gonna be like avoiding the guy or like cringing because they don't want to talk to him or some shit like that. I'm sure most people were, when Mike would go to him and be like, "Hey, can you talk to Joe for me?" They'd probably be like, "What?
Why?
Yeah, like
He's your dad.
Yeah, you talk to him like." Okay, sure, but they actually had actors who were like pretending like they were afraid of the guy. And
It was weird.
that was weird.
It was crazy to me that they all called him Joseph.
Yeah.
Since a little age.
Joseph and Mother.
Joseph and Mother. Like we all heard we all know that. I mean, especially us. You know what I mean? The elder millennials and the Gen Xers over here, right? We know the story. Yeah. We all heard it.
For sure.
We all grew up with it. We all seen it, right? And I expected that. I feel like that's a big part of what made Michael Jackson who Michael Jackson was.
That's what I had to say to my kids. I was trying to explain to them is like, if he wasn't raised the way he was and his father wasn't as strict as he was, maybe you don't get that guy. Maybe you don't get anything close to him.
And that's a fucked up dynamic because, let's keep it funky. Who's fucking abused, dog? Like, I don't want to gloss over the fact that this motherfucker really was out here abusing Michael Jackson, right? Like, but again, to your point, Lynn Words, that was acceptable behavior.
Yeah.
That was acceptable behavior to raise your children like that back then.
Right.
Okay? Now, is it right? I didn't say that.
I didn't say that either.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah.
Like, use your ears.
Yeah,
I
back
didn't say
then, that was acceptable.
Right. I'm
Same
just saying
way,
that was
back in those
culture.
times, it was acceptable. It was acceptable to treat your wife a certain way.
Yeah.
That is absolutely diabolical and not right, and definitely not accepted now.
And they didn't show that part, and that might have been the case with Joe and Mother.
I mean,
I was kind of waiting for that in a couple spots that in that movie where
he was gonna smack her.
He was like open to that, but he didn't.
I would venture to say if he was like that with his youngest, I mean, she was probably scared to stand up for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And so we all knew that. I knew that part was coming. Like I agree with you. Like it was a big part of the story because it kind of has to be.
Yeah.
I think it was one of his brothers. It was somebody that was connected to Mike for a long time, and they said as a child, Mike had to be an adult, and as an adult, he wanted to be a child.
Right.
I was like, okay, yeah.
And you saw that in the movie too.
Yeah.
And that was something that had never really landed on me as long as I've like listened to his music and thought about like his career and him as a person and whatever. I never really absorbed the fact that from such a young age he was just the breadwinner for his entire family. Granted, his father got him started, but if it wasn't for Mike, they wouldn't have been in California. They wouldn't have been as wealthy as they became or any of that stuff. And as soon as he wanted to break away, like, what would that mentally, like, where would you want to go mentally? And that's where they showed it. It's like, this is part of the reason why he communicated so often and so well with children. It's because in his mind, he never developed beyond that, because to him, his childhood was what everyone else's adulthood would hope to be: fabulous riches, wealth, fame, success. And he was 5 or 8. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what did he say too when his mom was like, "I'd like you to get real friends"? He's like, "They don't look at me like a real person.
right?
Yeah.
They just want to take pictures and get autographs." He was like 8, dude.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm 40 and that shit is weird to me sometimes because I listen from a very small level.
Yeah.
I understand when people look at you as like not really a person, like a number or a commodity or this fake figure that they've grown accustomed to, right? Imagine that at 8, dude.
Right.
A worldwide superstar at that age. Like, and you're the main sole breadwinner for the fucking family. Like, your dad's got you up at fucking the crack of dawn, fuck school, get the moves right, right? That 100% would break a child mentally. 100%. You never grow up. Yeah. It's like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
It's the Peter Pan syndrome. And that didn't land on me either, bro. I agree with you. Like, I was like, oh shit. Like, especially now with everything that's come out, right?
Yeah.
Right after the fact. Now look, I didn't dive into these files like some people have, right? I glossed over and I've seen some things talked about, okay? From my understanding, from the way it looks now, quote me or tell me if I'm wrong, it looks like Michael Jackson was trying to build a place to keep some of these children safe.
Right.
He knew what was going down. He seen the play.
Yeah.
He was trying to build a safe space for children, right? Again, I wasn't there. I haven't read all the files. I don't fucking know. This is just what I've gathered.
Right.
They flipped it on him and made him look like he was the sicko they were.
Yeah.
That part to me, if that's true, is the most fucked up part of his story. Seriously. If that is accurate, holy shit, dude.
I mean, that's the part of the story we'll probably never see on a movie screen.
They don't want to tell that part of the story.
That part is beyond. And that, to me, is probably the case as well, where I think Mike knew that these kids were out there and they were in danger.
Yeah.
And they were being trafficked, moved around, however, in the place where he was. And he was probably coming across them, seeing them, whatever. And he realized it's like, man, they need a place where they can land because some of them are coming from other parts of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it explained a lot to me, and it made me think a lot about like why he ended up adopting the white children that he did and all the stuff that he did and why he might have done it and what was the reasoning behind it. And it's like, oh yeah, you put it in the context and it's just like, fuck, man, like this dude really was trying to save the world because he was coming from such a place of innocent thought where he thought it could be saved.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He thought he was Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Right? He thought he'd create his crew of Lost Boys and they'd live in Neverland and they'd be fine, right? Captain Hook couldn't get us. Like, we're stronger than anything that could come this way. And it's like, how should I put this? It's interesting that from what seems like such an innocent, like, mind, right? It seems like he really had an innocent mind for a large portion of his life, right? That he was able, in certain ways, to stand on business and tell everybody that was in charge to go fuck themselves. It seems like he couldn't be talked to, bought, or bribed.
Right.
And when they tried to, he started making songs like, they don't give a fuck about us. I threw in the fuck because it needed to be there.
It should have been there.
It should have been there. They don't
need a
give
remix.
a fuck about us. Jay. Remix that shit, Jay.
All right.
Right? Throughout his career, he sprinkled these moments in. And they didn't land, I don't think, for a lot of people were like, oh shit, this is a banger. Oh yeah, hell yeah, they don't give a fuck about us. Who had? Then you listen to the lyrics, you're like, oh shit, dude. He really okay. Do you remember how big a deal it was with the song with Black and White?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember when they showed that on like Channel 4?
Yeah.
They aired the fucking music video after like Sunday Football or some shit like that.
And there was a full version and like a long version.
Bro.
And there was a short MTV version.
It shut the world down, bruh. And what the fuck was he talking about in that song?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Unity.
Exactly. So me just being the conspiracy mind that Lenwords has turned me into, you know what I'm saying, bro? Has me thinking it's like they couldn't control him.
Yeah.
And he was an easy target in certain ways.
Right, for sure.
They found his Achilles heel and they snapped that motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
And they turned the entire narrative and every camera on him. Don't pay attention to what we're doing over here because we're really doing the fucking diabolical deeds, right? But let's put the camera on someone that you guys would probably believe was capable of certain things.
Yeah.
And most people took the fucking bait. Hook,
Yeah.
line, sinker.
For sure.
What about you, Jay? Did you like it? We went off the tangent there. We didn't even get Jay's opinion.
What movie?
Yeah. I was watching Tubi.
It was good. It was a good movie.
From a producer standpoint, what did you appreciate most about it?
I guess I don't know. I mean, I like the whole thing, but like it was cool to kind of see like the in the studios, like when he was with Quincy when he was a
love that
kid.
shit.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was cool.
Yeah, I love that shit. I think that was some of my favorite parts too. Seeing him in the studio, that cool little joke they threw to Prince,
Yeah,
I was welcomed. But to see him really like be the genius, right?
Yeah.
Like I gotta get these ideas out.
Yeah.
One thing that I did point out to my daughter, because she did this recently, she played soccer, and she was having trouble learning how to punt. Like, this is her second year playing, so she's still, like, learning the coordination. So she was having frustration learning how to punt. So she had a board by her bed where she wrote, I can be, like, she was just all these affirmations
a vision board.
and stuff.
Nice,
like,
nice.
yeah. But she did it on her own, no prompting. I didn't say anything to her about it. She just did it on her own.
Dope.
And it was right next to her bed. She slept with it next to her for, a couple months or whatnot. And eventually, she stopped worrying about it and learned how to do it. And now she's like one of the best soccer players in her league. I say that to mention in that movie, Mike was having all those notes where he would jot down and he would have the affirmations and do stuff like that. And I was telling my daughter, I was like, you see, this is why that stuff works.
Yep.
And it does. I thought that was really powerful that they showed that Mike was on that type of time.
I like that,
because
too.
a lot of people don't understand what it takes. When you have a comment section that's hating on you,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Or you got people who are telling you that you're not good enough or you're not there yet. You got to keep affirming it to yourself. You got to keep supporting it in your own mind
Yeah, bro.
and surround yourself with it.
To see Quincy Jones be like, "You ready, Mike?" He's like, "Yeah," and then he's all, "You're beautiful. You're the greatest ever." Even in the studio, he
Talking
was
to
like
himself.
talking to himself, getting himself in that mind. That's it, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you have to. That's the only way. That's the only way. You got that direct connection with the divine. If you don't capitalize on it and speak, that's why I was getting mad at Vernon over here using fucking bad words to describe himself. Look, he left because he knew I was going to talk shit about him. You got it. You got to switch the way that you speak about yourself.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You can't. Bro. I'm the greatest.
Yeah.
This is everything. You have to sit over the past 8 months on some real shit, bro. I've 100% changed the way I speak about myself and the way I pray. The way I pray has completely changed. I no longer pray from a position of wanting.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I pray from a position of gratitude and thankfulness, because we're co-creating here, bruh.
Yeah.
This is a collaboration, dog, right? Now, am I the boss collaborator? No. But it is still a co-creation.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to create from a lack of mindset, and you're praying, which is manifestation, from a lack mindset, it's not going to click, dog.
Of what you need.
Yeah, it's not going to click. It's not going to click. God isn't here to listen to you beg because he doesn't need you to beg.
Yeah.
That's not what this is.
Yeah.
Co-creation, dog.
Doesn't even really need you to worship,
No.
honestly.
That was never the
Yeah,
point.
that's never had to be the deal or part of it.
It was
That's
never
religious.
Yeah, that's
teaching.
religion.
Yeah.
That's dogma stuff. It never was the point. So I love to see that in the film too, because prayer, manifestation, all this stuff, it's the same thing,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Michael Jackson saying, "I'm the greatest. I'm beautiful. You got this." That is prayer, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same thing. So I
Yeah.
agree with you.
I like that.
I liked that part. And before we get onto the next subject, I think my favorite part was seeing him in the full Thriller makeup, talking, directing
yeah.
still.
Oh yeah.
That was hard, dog.
Yeah.
And just special side note, when he first did the moonwalk, I knew that was coming. I was
Yeah,
waiting
yeah,
for it.
for sure.
I smacked Vern. I was like, "Here it comes, Vern! Here it comes!"
Yeah.
That shit was sick, dog.
Yeah.
He's all, "I was supposed to stay on my toes longer."
Yeah,
still wasn't
that's the
perfect.
first thing.
He's still
Yeah.
perfect.
Still wasn't perfect.
Yeah,
I was
still
supposed to be a bit longer.
perfection.
Motherfucker out there
Yeah.
cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really dope movie though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
You think it's gonna get a sequel?
It better have a sequel. We need that. We need that.
I think it's
It was incomplete. But
proper Michael Jackson lore for him to be the only one to ever get a sequel
yeah.
to a fucking biography picture. It's right up the alley for Michael Jackson.
Man, listen. I would love to see how that part of it gets handled, like his later adult life. Because
it's gonna be hard.
think about it, they made a whole fucking biopic, and they only got him up to what, mid-20s?
88. They got to 1988.
30? Yeah, like 30 years old.
we did mention it too that Janet wasn't nowhere in the movie.
I kind of feel like maybe she didn't want to be.
Yeah, I think she just said no.
I think that was
I'm sure,
intentional.
but
Put me
still,
in
it's
there.
just like they just left out.
Issues with the script.
She had issues with the
Yeah.
script. Everybody's. You have that many people. People are gonna have issues, and she was like, there's a lot of stuff she probably didn't see. She wasn't around really for the Jackson 5. Like she was, but
True.
she was little. Like my little sister, there's a lot of our story that I have to tell her. She
Yeah,
was
'cause she was
there,
little.
but she
Yeah.
was.
It was
not
just a little
there.
weird. They didn't even like address
the fact that she wasn't.
Especially
she
because they
was-
ended up looking so much alike later on in life.
Yeah.
Almost couldn't even distinguish the two sometimes.
And I would say even more that they were probably like in that family like a bit of competitors.
Yep.
Because think about what she did in her young
Huge.
career. She was
Huge.
she was a child actor too.
Yeah.
You know, she was on Penny on Good Times.
Those, I mean, all the other brothers, like everybody was successful, obviously in their own right? But Janet and Michael were fucking superstars.
For
Now,
sure.
nobody on Michael's status, let's be real here. I don't
Right.
think we've ever see that or we'll ever see that again. But she was a fucking superstar. She
was
still is a superstar.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And she had a hell of a run. She
did.
Has great fucking music.
Yep.
So, I mean.
And possibly a Super Bowl performance that goes next to her brothers. And at least being remembered by.
Well, yeah, man.
People gonna talk
thanks,
about-
Justin Timberlake.
Thanks, Justin.
For
You
assaulting
drunk? Was he
our
drunk?
queen.
Because he was drunk the other day. He was drunk the other day.
Yeah, he might have been.
He was out here.
He got all no man. He slid on that one, man. She got way more blowback on that shit.
Oh,
Than he
like,
did, man. That was
bro,
crazy.
Of course.
He
Yeah.
did
That
really
was so
slide.
much crazy.
Everybody said it was like, I can't believe Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
She pulled her own titty out.
Yeah, right.
Because you didn't see the same thing I did. But they had to discuss
Of course
it,
they
dog.
planned
It was
it.
a
Get
it was
outta
yeah.
here,
I
bro.
just don't
Like-
think they expected the blowback.
Nah, not at all. I think they would. I
Right?
think they thought that the world was ready for that. Wow. But the Super Bowl's a family show, man.
Nah.
They'll let you get a Carl's Jr. commercial in there.
Yeah.
But you ain't about to just be showing titties like
Nah.
Super Bowl,
You know what
man.
though? It might depend on what titties they are.
You think?
Oh yeah. I kind of feel if there were Dolly Parton's titties, they would have been fine with it.
Oh, see.
We've already had this conversation. We don't need to digress. All right. We don't need to go back to old conversations.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Where Leonard was lying.
yeah, he was a lying ass motherfucker. They even come to me in the gym. In the gym, they're like, Leonard's a lying motherfucker. I'm like, I know, dog. I know. But whatever. I still love it.
I know, man.
Hey, this fucking dude. I know he would have fucked her. I know he would. I think it was the titty,
Yeah.
not just the actual act.
Yeah.
If it would have been a different titty
Yeah.
from the Caucasus Islands,
I was about to say. Yeah.
if it would have been a
I'm just
lighter.
trying to see some
Yep.
titties.
I'm just see Jay just trying to see some titties. Dog. You know what I mean? Jay is simple, man.
simple,
I mean,
bro.
simple. Some titties. I'm telling you. Okay. Michael Jackson was a banger.
Thumbs up. Go
Thumbs
see
up.
it.
Go see it.
We can't spoil it because you know the story.
Yeah.
But it's worth watching. for
It
sure.
is. So now we have, man, we got so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start, dog. Do we start with the attempt?
What?
The assassination.
attempt.
Assassination 2.0.
You mean
The attempt.
you mean scene 3?
Scene 3, cut
scene
5.
3, cut 5.
Okay. Before we get into it,
Yeah, I don't know.
when I went to bed last night, they were saying, we got him. We put him down. He is deceased. I wake up this morning, they got some black dude with no shirt on the floor. We arrested him. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I skew timelines? I thought the dude was gone. Now all of a sudden, they got this guy. Why is his shirt off? Who took his shirt off? Why is he naked? Why is he on the floor? Who was filming it? I got questions here, Doug. I got questions. So I found a couple of, I think I'm connected. What do you think, Jay? Was it Assassination Attempt 2.0?
I don't know. It's a you can't trust anything this motherfucker does. So I'm gonna say
Who is this
it's a
motherfucker?
setup.
Who are you talking about?
The administration.
Talking about D.
Hey,
Yeah.
he said the administration. I like that. That was a good one,
Yeah.
Jay.
Are you connected?
I'm, bro. Respect the
Jay
connector,
got,
dog.
Jay got a problem with D.
Okay, let's see. We got someone talking about JD Vance escorted. We got the suspect apprehended. The man. Let's go to this guy. I don't even know who this guy is. He's called The Justice on TikTok. Are we connected? I'm connected, Jay, but I'm not hearing shit. All right, buddy? We're getting our news from TikTok here.
It was not
I'm connected,
staged,
Jason.
and it's
So I'm making.
Oh,
this,
yeah.
to
I
make
can't hear
everybody
myself, but I can hear him now.
that event last night at the
All right.
White House Correspondents' Dinner.
I can't hear myself.
It was not staged, and it's
What do you mean?
dangerous to say otherwise. Let me explain. And this will undoubtedly be an unpopular
Okay.
opinion among many, but it's
My mic is turned down and I can't hear myself.
Really?
Dude,
Yeah,
I can
can
hear.
you
I
yourself?
can hear you loud and clear.
In my headphones. Are my headphones turned down?
No, dude, I haven't messed with them.
Fucking liar.
Can you hear your headphones right now?
I
Are
can't
you
hear my
serious?
headphones at all. You guys are
Can
fucking
you hear
with
me?
I can hear you in the room, not in my
But you
headphones.
can't. Really?
Yeah, really.
Uh-oh. Did you disconnect it?
Jay.
I gotta kick this thing.
The administration.
Here, it's cool. Watch, look. I'll just put my headphones to the side.
There you go. Okay.
Let's see.
I'll put my headphones to the
I
side.
have the extent. That's weird. It could.
I can hear you guys like this. Okay, let's
that
go.
event
Okay.
last night.
This is from the
Nice.
Justice guy. Hold on. Justice guy on TikTok. We ready? Oh, now I can hear myself. See, you were fucking with me, dog.
What the fuck? Really?
You were fucking with me. Now I'm yelling
Now
in
you
this
can't?
bitch. Now I can't. Now I can. There we go. I knew Jay was fucking
That's
with me.
fucking crazy. On the blue, it's on the blue.
Jay's
channel.
Okay, let's go. Ready?
Dinner.
Okay.
It was not staged, and it's dangerous to say otherwise. Let me explain. And this will undoubtedly
Dangerous,
be
Jason.
an unpopular opinion among many.
middle name.
But it's important that you understand.
words
Let
are
me first tell you
dangerous.
why it wasn't staged.
Understand,
and then
let
let me
words.
tell you why it's dangerous to say that it was. So the first thing that I've heard is that the suspect
Yeah, Jay.
mysteriously made it through security while armed, and that just didn't happen. The incident took place outside of the security area, the main security areas before you walk into the ballroom. And this is not uncommon whenever the president speaks at public events. Most stringent security areas set up immediately before you enter the room where the president is or it's going to be. I've been to plenty of these events, and that's normal protocol. Number two, I heard that the president and vice president stayed on premise after the incident. That's also not true. The president and vice president were removed immediately, and the area was in complete lockdown until both vice president and president had left the premise. And then I heard that the event continued after the incident happened, and that's also not true. The event was stopped, and it will be rescheduled, I think, in the next 30 days. So again, there isn't a single element out there that suggests, at least to me, that what happened last night at the White House Correspondents' Dinner was staged. And we need to treat it for what it is.
There's not a. Oh, hold on. Whoa, wait. There's not a single thing that this guy is seeing that makes him think this could have been staged. That's just blind talk.
What else? What else you got?
I don't know about this fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's just speaking as if he knows.
Yeah, that's.
He's exposed.
How could you say that, bro? How could you be completely blind to the fact that this is dangerous to say that it was staged? I don't know about dangerous.
I don't know. Like all the footage I've seen, like nobody's like running for their lives. Like nobody's
We're learning
fucking.
it's
Like
okay.
everybody has their
It's
phone
from
out.
Here's
Torrance,
ABC
California,
News.
According to our sources, the sources, I'm going to try to be very specific here, is identified as Cole Allen, again from Torrance, California. As we have been told by various sources and by the Attorney General of the United States, search warrants are being executed at residents associated with this man. They're also at his hotel room, obviously, checking and going through any items they can
Here's
find
the footage.
there. Again,
That's supposed to be
he's
him.
been charged
He
with
ran
multiple
through.
counts, including assaulting a federal officer and using a weapon in the commission of a crime. Law enforcement officials are expected to do a deep dive. Right now, the D.C. police are saying he
a
acted
deep
alone.
dive.
But again, this is early in the investigation. They are going to look at every bit of
Okay. First off, the footage looks like it was recorded on a fucking potato. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
We got high res of footage of everything,
Yeah.
but for some reason they recorded this on a fucking flip phone.
Yeah.
That's weird. He runs by them. They all pull out their pistols, but do nothing.
Right.
The fuck are
They
we
don't just
talking
shoot
about
him.
here?
Didn't the other
Yeah.
guy just say that the security wasn't breached in that video?
No,
Looks
he was
like-
saying the main security. So on the outside, they
Yeah.
have more security. A security for it's that conception of
And
security.
the dude got
Jay.
in with like multiple weapons.
Well, if
though.
that, yeah, like
Like,
by
what the
that same logic, then they let him in
they
with
let
the
him
weapon.
in, bro. Like what the
By
fuck
that
is
very
going on
same
here?
logic, them saying that. Okay, that's, oh my God.
I don't even know where to start here, dude.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is when they do these psychological operations and they're fucking with your head, they add little details that you will overlook. In sales and marketing, they have something that you put in an advertisement called a call to action, CTA. And what that is at the end of an appeal, they add something and say, please click this to subscribe or do, whatever you want the person who's listening to do something. This guy's initials in his name are CTA. And I noticed that at first and I was like, maybe that's something, maybe it's not.
Call to action.
But I thought about it and I was just like, why this guy? Why him? Why would it be him? Just like the guy that supposedly was the one who killed Charlie Kirk. It's like there's never any clear reason why. And they almost immediately start talking about a manifesto and, like all this other stuff. And it's just like, I don't really think that people realize that all that stuff, all those concepts and ideas are things that were already put in place by the PSYOP operators to begin with. So the concept of a manifesto, the concept of a lone gunman, the concept of there being no conspiracy outside of this one crazy guy, they did that. They created that pattern. So every time you see it, that's their signature. That's their thumbprint on the actual event. So every time you see it, you should be suspicious. So that guy saying nothing I'm seeing
It's dangerous to
It's-
ask questions.
it is like suggesting that it's staged. It's just like the entire setup looks like a setup because it looks like every other thing that has ever been a setup.
Yep.
Every time they roll out a lone gunman acting on his own, doing it against impossible odds or ridiculous circumstances that just happen to get passed or snuck by, it's like, that's y'all doing it. We know that now. Like, I don't get how people are on the internet saying otherwise. That's crazy to me.
Or just so blindly accepting anything that
What that's the thing.
they
It's like,
present to us.
They just said they don't like. What did they say about? They don't want investigative journalism anymore.
Of course they don't.
Yep.
Yeah, but now all of a sudden, when they saw how people responded to that, they were like, "Oh wait, now we gotta show that the journalists, the real journalists, our journalists, are under duress and need protection." As
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Like this is accomplishing many different things at the same time. But really, what it's doing is carving out legitimacy for everybody who's a part of what they do and what they say, and saying these are the only voices that matter. Listen to the way they talk about, because I caught a couple of clips online about what people were saying, and they were saying these are our most esteemed journalists, and the cream of the crop, and like these are the voices that people listen to, and it's just like, no, they don't.
No.
No, they don't. We don't care about the correspondence dinner
Nope.
either. Like we watch the clips on the internet because the jokes are funny, but I'd rather watch Jon Stewart making fun of the correspondence dinner
Yeah.
than I would watch the correspondence dinner.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
So-
probably going to get more accurate reading.
Yeah.
If you watch a comedian from both sides of the fence, right?
Yeah.
You're going to get an accurate reading of the temperature in the room.
Right, for sure.
I mean, if you just watch one, you won't. But if you watch them, if you get both sides of it, and they're comedians, you're going to get an accurate temperature.
Yeah, it's got all the timbre of a setup, and it just seems like every time they need an excuse to do something, they just create another circumstance, and
Always.
they're obviously willing to kill people in the commission of these acts in order to get their way.
You see Erica Kirk running out crying?
About this?
Yeah. She was
Nah,
crying.
bro.
She was running out.
Really?
Yeah. She looked like
She was
Drewski.
there?
It was Drewski or Erica Kirk. I'm not sure. It was one of the two, dog. But
Get the fuck out of here. She was
there and she was crying.
Get out
running
of here,
out.
bro.
She got her moment.
They're trying to, they're
Yeah,
creating
she got
their
her
own
moment.
Yeah, she got her moment.
exactly.
See, okay, so outside of all of this insanity, what does this do to their claim of the earshot, right? The something about Mary,
Yeah,
the fight.
yeah.
What does this do to the validity of that situation?
I mean,
Does this diminish them trying to say that was not staged? Because all of it smells like sardines, dude.
yeah, for sure.
Super, super fishy, right?
Yeah.
All of it does.
Right.
To me, that you as just a person with a brain,
Yeah.
you should probably go back now and look at some of the stuff that happened in that situation. Am I crazy? Am I nuts here? Am I pulling at a thread I shouldn't be? Like,
I was amazed that people believed it. I was shocked.
There was even another one,
I
bro,
was
at his
shocked
golf
where people
course.
said- Yeah.
You
I
know?
was shocked that people just like, yeah, he got shot in the ear. I'm like, what?
he's so strong.
Have you ever seen anyone shot? Like,
Yeah.
there's so many people who have guns and weapons and use weapons in America that it's silly to me that so many people bought that's what happened to that guy. And I was just like, really? Like, y'all really thought
line, and
that
sinker.
that's what it was, man? And it just, and again, the guy behind him actually did get
Actually
shot.
did get shot.
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Like you said, they are not afraid to actually kill motherfuckers,
Yeah.
right? Like, okay, we're gonna stage this in a
danger is
way.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The danger's real
Yeah.
for the innocent bystanders, right? But actor one is fine, and so is actor two,
Right.
Someone's gonna yell cut, and the scene is clean, right? Chad will come in with the props and be like, listen, man, the script's gonna go off this way. You know what I mean? We're gonna get the ear, we're gonna put a little ketchup on your face, bro. Put your hand up at the right time.
You're gonna lay
Fight
right here on the roof.
right here. This is where you're, the projectile's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already see it. Chad's been in the movies forever, so you know what I'm saying? Chad wasn't there, so I know he didn't set it up, but I know he sees the setup, right? We ain't falling for the okey doke. And then you have people on the internet, again, they don't want investigative journalism. Don't look over here while we're doing this shit because you're going to see what we don't want you to see.
Right.
And then you have people like whoever that fuckhead was trying to say it's dangerous. Why is it dangerous to question the people that are in charge?
And he
That's a
kept
danger.
saying it.
I
too.
feel it's way more dangerous not to.
Yeah.
To just blindly, yeah, man, that's what happened.
Right.
He's a superhero. They want you to think that this orange
He
fucking
didn't
guy.
even sound like he was like in the United States.
No, yeah, they
The guy.
the other-
Yeah.
the
they
first
want you
guy.
to think
Bro.
that Chester Cheetah is like Captain America, dog. He's Steve Rogers. That's who they're trying to pump, right?
Yeah.
Like this fool's older than fuck. He's not even Steve Rogers when he stayed in Endgame, dog. He's not even that version of Steve Rogers. But they want you to buy this narrative, and then it's like, okay, well, what the fuck is happening right now that they have to fake another situation?
Right.
What are they trying to not let us pay attention to? And I know that sounds again like the conspiracy theory people, but it's true.
At this point, like, come on, like we're gonna have to stay in that mode.
You
Just
have to.
as people. Like, I don't like the dismissal of critical thought. Like, that's what it really is.
Yep.
That's what it really comes down to. They're trying to make you look culturally irrelevant or socially inept if you critically challenge anything. Just go with it. Just roll with it. And
It's
it's
cool.
like, yeah, and it's like, if you don't think, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Think about how they played you if you didn't trust the science a few years back.
Oh yeah.
They doing it now, but they're doing it for every single headline, everything
Yep.
that happens. If you don't roll with the story as presented to you, then there's something wrong with you.
Yep.
And they're getting people to get into that mode where they now are just like against everything. So now it's like, well, don't critically think about it. People are becoming apathetic now, where they're just like fucking tired of it.
Yeah. And
You know?
that's part of the psyop.
That's part of it
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
They're like, if we just pump them
Yeah.
with all that, they're
just
gonna
hope-
get
yeah.
fed up. They're
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Psychologically, they'll be
Who cares?
exhausted
Yeah.
and they'll just stop arguing.
Who cares? They
And
try to shoot them.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing that I'm curious if people are going to kind of click to, is that you have a situation now where your critical thought is kind of shunned in general, and you don't want to question things because of the way socially you get like kind of ostracized or, separated, put on an island. But there's no mechanism. Like, we can all see that this shit is fishy, right? But what's the mechanism to do something about it?
It don't exist. It don't exist. Because they control every mechanism that exists. Like, people talk about, when are we going to do some revolution? A revolution? Are you, like, what? We're going to organize? What are we talking about here? Like, what? Like, seriously,
Right.
we're all sick of it, but
And
I
we
agree
all
with
see
you.
that it's wrong,
What
but
are the mechanisms in place to stop the fuckery? They're there. And guess who controls them? The ones that we need to go stop the fuckery on. They control every single mechanism that would exist, right? And that's why they have people that are like, they are not going to take my fucking rifles. They're not going to take mine neither, buddy. But they got you so up in arms about this one part of it, you really think if they come through 5 of your neighbors with AR-15s are going to stand a chance against the people that really fucking handle business.
right.
They will put a fucking drone up your ass from Mars, dude.
Yep. Yeah.
But they have you worried that they're going to take them.
Right.
We got to stand up to the fucking tyrannical.
I don't even think that's the real threat.
Honestly, it's never been.
Right.
But they're
You-
so. It's never been the real
Right.
threat.
Yeah.
It's not. They
we're
want.
on
we
it,
see
man.
it.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's never been the real threat, but they got you. It's okay. I've never been to New York, okay?
Yeah.
But in every movie about New York, when I was growing up, there's always a guy in the corner with the carts.
Yeah.
Big cart.
Big card money.
Oh shit, you were wrong. That ain't the right card.
Yeah.
The card's right in front of your face. It's right here, motherfucker. But you were paying attention to this other card. It's what they're doing. Pay attention to this card. Worry about it. It's our amendment. Listen, I agree. I agree, dog. They ain't taking mine. But don't for 1 second think that I believe We are going to establish a militia
Right.
to handle business, bro. Because what?
Right. No, we would actually need the actual military to do that
Yes. Yeah.
themselves.
Yes.
And those people, unfortunately, some of the most talented when it comes to that type of shit are privately contracted.
Yeah.
And will happily take a big fat check to do that shit and keep it moving and
Now-
not think twice about it.
I would love, like, in my mind, I'm John Wick.
Right.
Okay? Like, you can't tell me nothing, dog. Like, I'm
Yeah.
John Wick.
Right.
If it came down to it, I'm taking on everybody, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get kicked out of the club. They're going to have to cut my finger off. Like, I'm John Wick, dog.
Yeah. Gun fu.
But realistically, I'm Johnny Maestas, right? I'm not John Wick,
Yeah.
okay? And
Yep.
even if I had a couple of John Wicks, even if we had a squad of 20 John Wicks,
Right. Right.
they control the mechanisms. So keep your eyes open. Don't listen to fuckheads on the internet that are, even us.
Keep
Yeah.
your eyes open, and please, please, please do not let these people convince you that the world is going to hell. They're going to hell.
Yeah.
And they're feeling it now, and that's why they're getting as desperate as they are, and they're going as fast as they are. But that just makes them easier to spot.
Don't let them take away your ability for critical thinking, bro.
Yeah.
Don't let them take that shit away. Because when that shit's gone, hey, George, I'm telling you, George was a time traveler, dog.
Yeah.
Mr. fucking 1984 himself was a time traveler, dude.
Yeah. I mean, shame about it though is they might have already got around
Turn that.
that because these kids do not they're not teaching critical thought at all in school. Like nothing. Nothing.
Nope.
Critical thought, reading comprehension, like reading in general, literacy in general, is just so abysmally low, and it gets worse with technology.
Because they don't want them to read the books.
No, because the
answers are there.
the answers are there, the gaps in the story are there.
Yep.
Like, but what makes you overlook a gap in a story and use your imagination? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you trust the author and trust it, like in The Alchemist, we don't know how the story ends. We don't know all the visceral details of that character, but we get it, right? They just need you to get it,
Yep.
and that's enough.
Trust the author.
Yeah.
Trust the author.
Yeah. The party's last commandment was, don't believe your eyes.
Don't believe us. No. Believe what I tell you.
Yeah. What I told you, I'll tell you what you just saw.
Yeah.
You just saw a crazy black man run up into the correspondence dinner and
Try and take out Steve Rogers.
try to take out.
Try and take.
President.
Did we see that?
Ooh, see?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. They
Is
shot that
what-
footage on a fucking potato,
Man,
so.
that shit look was more grainy than Tupac in,
I know,
in
bro.
the
It's like
casino, bro.
If that camera is in the White House, bro,
Bro,
what the
were
fuck?
they
No, that was
watching?
in a
Yeah,
hotel
it was in a-
or something.
so-
but
yeah, it
it's
was
like,
in a
get the
hotel.
fuck
That
out of
was in
here,
a
bro.
hotel.
That's
Okay.
another narrative that I've seen them pushing. They're like, see,
Yeah.
this is why we need to build on an extra place onto the
Right,
fucking
they
onto the
immediately said
White
that.
House. We need
As if they
this
weren't already doing
for
it.
the parties
Yeah.
because then we can't have unidentified men running in with their. Then we can't have unidentified black man running in with his shirt off trying to shoot Steve Rogers.
Listen.
Captain America will not be taken out.
It gets a whole lot deeper when it comes to that, and I'm gonna just save that for off the internet. My
Yeah.
opinions on that, but I tell you what, the fact that they casted a black man for that role, I don't like it.
I don't like
I don't
it.
like
I
it
don't,
at all.
I don't like.
I don't like
any
what
of it.
I don't like what it says. I don't like what it suggests. Fuck all that.
Fuck all that shit.
The two past people that did attempt
Yeah.
were white.
Oh yeah.
Not that
Right.
that makes anything.
They had to
better.
balance
No,
it out.
but
They're like, it's unbalanced,
well,
guy.
That's what I was, yeah.
But there's a reason why. You know what I'm saying? Like with the war and like everything, like they've been watching how people are like following or believing in all the shit that they're saying and telling people. And one of the things I think that they truly, truly resented was the fact that black people were not jumping up and buying into what they were trying to say about Iran, which is why they rolled out all the hip hop clips and all the, oh, Nipsey Hussle was, when they doing that shit on the internet. And granted, I fuck with people who fuck with us, for sure. But let's not equate Nipsey Hussle and what he was and what he did, which was important and magnanimous in its own right, with being fighting for freedom and fighting for like equality. Like that's not who he was.
I agree with you.
It's not the same fucking thing. And when you try to use hip hop to bridge these communities, you're abusing what it's really about, and you're trying to use it for your own fucking war purposes. And I don't like that shit at
That's
all.
what they've been doing.
I don't like it.
And neither do I.
It's insulting to the intelligence.
They took it from us.
yeah.
Numbers.
Well, they trying to. They can't though. They can't.
They took a large portion of it though.
Nah, they took the commercial aspect of
and
it.
that's
They
a
can't.
lot of what people pay attention to.
But that's because people don't know what it
I know.
really is.
But they took it and they weaponized it. That's what we're having a whole nother conversation here, dog.
Yeah.
Because they took this thing of ours, the thing that saved my life, the shit that I love with a passion since a fucking 5-year-old, right? Since I was 5 years old. And they weaponized it.
Yeah.
And they used it as another psyop.
Yeah.
They flipped it
really
against
is.
us.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the CIA's been involved in
But
hip hop since the beginning.
The
so they
worst
might have
one
started it.
because it's all frequency.
Right.
That's the hardest one to get the fuck away from, dog.
Yeah.
That is the one that grabs you by the fucking neck and it'll keep you in a chokehold. And you're just stuck on a fucking loop, bro. And since we're on this negative path, here we go. And we've skewed into music.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this fucking sicko, dude.
Who's this?
Got to talk about this David, dude.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this what the fuck?
I'm not even
my
familiar
guy?
with him really, other than like
Then what happened?
what we talked about. Yeah.
I mean, holy shit,
I don't know
dude.
his music at all.
Yeah.
He's got one song that was really, really, really popping.
Okay.
Right? And it was TikTok popping. So
I
that's the
gotcha.
new way.
Yeah, that's the
right?
new measurement.
We were doing dances and you know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, bro. The stuff that's coming to the surface now is disgusting and just depressing. And it makes you think like how could a person be that fucked up, bro? Like it was seriously like what happened
And be that young.
along the lines, like, you know, I know serial killers and I know the story, right? I know it. But it's just so hard to compute to see a person that has zero conscience, right? Zero remorse or zero like the ability to do that to another human being is crazy to me. Like I can't wrap my head around it. Like I will always protect I'll go to the end of the earth, bro. You try and fuck with me and mine.
Right.
But just being a sicko, dude, and doing that type of shit. Right. Now, again, we're going to bring up someone talking about it on the internet, right? So I'll say who fucking it is, and you guys go take it with a grain of salt. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Is this guy right here? Yes. Okay. So this is...
More details about singer David.
Bridget Mater, whatever. So more details about the Celeste case with
Rivas
this
case
David
are coming
dude.
out, and it's absolutely heartbreaking. Yesterday, it was reported that prosecutors announced a significant amount of images involving children were found on David's phone. His real name is David Burke, and the charges that he's facing, it's actually telling us a lot about potential motive. He's accused of killing 14-year-old Celeste Rivas, and prosecutors say that he committed the crime for financial gain, and because she was a witness to an investigation, to a crime, and that right there is key. And another one of the special circumstances filed in those charges is something called lying in wait, which points to a potential plot or planning of the 14-year-old's death. We also have a better idea of timeline. So in April, she was invited to his home, and while we don't know exactly what happened at the DA's office, they believe, according to the medical examiner, that she was killed April 23rd, 2025, but of course she was not discovered for months. After her death, he was active on social
insane,
media.
dude.
He's promoting his tour, promoting his new album. Just 2 days after her death, his
Fucking
debut
sicko.
album is released, and he performs in Houston. And the safest way I can put this is that on May 5th, the medical examiner believes that he caused damage to her remains. A few days after that, he makes this carousel post on Instagram. He says, quote, he was half depressed writing his album, expressing hopes for a double album. And he's frequently posting about his tour, even announcing a leg in Australia. And while Celeste Rivas was considered missing at the time she was reported missing, no one knew that she was dead. In late August, a Tesla registered to him was abandoned, followed by tickets and then a tow on September 5th. Days later, on September 8th, her body is sadly found in the trunk of that Tesla in a tow lot. David was not arrested right away, but he canceled
fucking
his
insane,
tour.
dude.
And according to prosecutors, in addition to what was found digitally on his phone, it was revealed that there were wiretaps done on David Burke. In December, media outlets reported that sources leaked an incinerator was found in a home that David used to live in, but the incinerator was never unboxed, and at the time, it was not confiscated by police. And investigators believe that David had help after Celeste was killed, but no one else has been arrested. He's pleaded not guilty, and his lawyers claim that they will prove his innocence.
His innocence? What the fuck?
Yikes.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Again, I don't even know. That's because I'm not talking to you, Siri. Shut the fuck up. I don't even know where to begin here. That type of shit is just, I can't wrap my head around it, dog. It's just nasty work. Like,
Yeah.
they're saying that there was, I heard that some of her classmates may have been like trying to like blackmail him because they knew about the relationship. I mean, people are asking, what's up with the parents? I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah,
They should be
definitely.
asking that question.
For sure.
Correct? But the one thing that everybody knows for sure is that a little girl, bro, an innocent life was taken horrifically. That's a fact that nobody can argue with. And if all of the stuff that they allege is how it takes place, fucking sicko, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They found her in his car, like, I mean, and people knew they were together, they were dating or whatever it was. Like, I'm sorry, bro, I don't know what the fuck how they're gonna prove his innocence.
What drives a person to do something like that? Like, that's
I mean,
my main question
look
always
at-
when
look
stuff
at
like
his
this
childhood,
happens, right? What drives a person to be able to conduct themselves that way? Obviously, you want to go to major trauma, right?
I
But
mean,
is it possible?
possible.
Is it possible though that some people are just born fucking evil? Like, is that out of the realm of possibility? Like, I don't always want to just throw somebody a life raft, right? Oh, they did this horrendous stuff, so they must have had a horrible childhood, or they must have went through this. Not saying that they didn't, right? But I don't want to instantly jump to that.
yeah.
I don't like just writing off some evil shit that somebody did because their dad
Yeah. Didn't hug
was
him,
mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because fuck, dude.
Yeah. I didn't know all those details. I heard a little bit about the story before, but I don't know why people do shit like that. I mean, there's a lot of theories as to why people kind of go off the rails and do that, but I think you already spoke it. You said that he just doesn't have a conscience. I think there are some people who are walking around and there's nobody at the wheel.
Yeah.
Like, they don't feel like they're actually engaging with reality. So they feel like they can just kind of float around and do whatever they want as if it is like GTA. Like, you're living in that world now where there's enough people walking around who think that other people are NPCs and they will treat you as such, whether you are. I mean, obviously, you don't feel that way in your own, mind.
You're a playable
But
character,
yeah,
dog.
exactly. Like, I'm me. I'm
Yeah.
important. But we all think that. But other people looking at your life and looking at you might say, fuck you, and just not think twice about it, and not think twice about using and abusing you to the point where they take you out of here. But that level of, like, that type shit, like, I don't know what that is, except I believe that after someone's life is taken, in that sort of circumstance, I think someone like him might be in a position of thinking, instead of her as a human being, it is now a body that needs to be disposed of. You know what I'm saying? And when it becomes that, like, abstract and impersonal. Now it's like, well, you can do whatever because it's
It has
not
to
a
be
human being
disposed.
in it. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no human being living in this body anymore. So
You
now
ripped
it's just
that
a
away
body.
from it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And once you get past that, like, I took a life, like, thought. If people can even get past that, I don't know. But
I think some people can, bro. I
Yeah,
think some
I mean,
of these
well,
fucking sickos
I
can,
mean, he
man.
did. He was promoting his fucking tour the next day.
And that's the part that really fucks with me, right?
Yeah.
Listen, again, if it's me or you and you're fucking with me or mine, you got to go, buddy.
yeah,
But I know for sure that shit would haunt me for the rest of my life. Seriously, I'm not even going to sit here and act like I wouldn't ruminate on the entire scenario.
yeah,
No matter what, I don't give a fuck. It's me or mine, you gotta go, dude. I'm gonna punch your clock. There's no questions asked with zero hesitation. But I guarantee that would be a huge part of my daily thought process
Yeah.
for probably the rest of my life. I wouldn't be able to just put it down like a book I finished reading and walk away and not ever think about it.
yeah.
It seems like a lot of the people that do this type of stuff, I'm not in their brain, but it seems like they have the ability to compartmentalize the book.
Yeah.
This is
Put
a
it back on the
chapter.
shelf. Yeah.
It was a weird read. You know what I'm saying? I don't suggest it on Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and find another book.
Yeah.
It really, it's like dehumanization. And it's like I always say, like, there's a lot of fucked up stuff that happens in the world, right? There's a lot. There really is. But people that hurt children, dog. People that hurt children, and I gotta always reference this because someone once said it to me. Innocent people in general, because old people are almost like children again, right? When you're old and you're too old to even defend yourself, just innocence in general, specifically children. As a father, no, bro,
Yeah.
you gotta fucking die, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's where I land on it.
Yeah.
Like that's is where I would have zero remorse. Absolutely zero remorse. You don't belong with us. You're not a part of this community. If you can easily hurt an innocent child, you gotta go.
Gotta get out of here.
You gotta get out of here. That's where I'll always stand. Sorry.
I wonder why he got. I wonder why he got to go free for so long.
That's another part that's weird. And then there's all kinds of special circumstances in the investigation.
Right. I heard somewhere. I can't remember specifically where, but I heard somewhere that he came from money,
Really?
and I wonder if that plays a part.
Usually.
How old
does.
is he? How old is he, dude?
I thought he was.
How old
like,
is he, Dom? Do you know? He's like 19.
That's what I thought he was pretty young.
Yeah, I think like my age, like 20.
He's like 23.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Like he's super young.
Because I know when they got together, it was already
Illegal.
far off
Yeah.
the rails, Doug.
Yeah.
She was 14 and he was like in his 20s already or something
And
like
that
that.
and
I got you.
that needs to be spoken on too. We gotta stop tolerating that.
No, yeah.
We gotta stop tolerating that because I know it happened in your community. I know it happened in mine when I was growing up. You be in high school, and there's a girl who's got an older boyfriend.
Yep.
Like that shit, and people just kind of look the other way and let it slide. And it's like, no, because some of these motherfuckers got some real serious problems, and we've seen it happen.
Yeah, they're for real
time
predators.
and time and again. And they're for real predators.
Yeah.
They're really actually like there is something wrong with you. I'm not saying that you have to date your age. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even get into that conversation. That's a whole different thing. But you're talking about literal children
Oh,
and
yeah.
literal adults. And the gap between a young teenager's mentality and understanding and even a young adult's mentality is very, very different.
Oh, completely.
Very, very different. And I don't care what you say, man. Like grown ass men shouldn't be dating little girls like that.
No,
like
dog.
that shit is fucking weird, bro.
Completely unacceptable.
It should not be happening.
And like we just brought up the predator word, okay? Think about it from because we're all animals at the end of the day, right? We're sophisticated
Speak for
animals.
yourself, John.
Yeah, sorry, I am. We're sophisticated animals with thumbs, right? Look at like just in the wild, specifically, a predator would rather pick off the weakest of the pack,
Right.
right? And what easier prey? What easier prey? Especially if he was already established.
Right.
He already had motion, right? She's a little girl, dog. She probably looks at him as fucking like a huge star.
Yeah.
So they always use that play, right? And it's always motherfuckers that are fucked in the head too, because they can't have a conversation with somebody that's on their wavelength, because a woman that's already grown and has her own mind and her own thoughts, they can't converse or manipulate, right? They can't manipulate them as easily.
Yeah, or they can't even just control the outcomes. Like, I think that's more even what it is. Like, because I think sometimes that manipulation comes from people wanting a certain outcome from an interaction. So it's like, I want you to sleep with me, so I'm going to say whatever it takes to get you to do that. Versus someone doing it and it just being a natural romantic, like progression. You know what I'm saying? So I think that people want, like a predator wants his prey.
Yep.
Right? So I'm going to trap, I'm going to deceive, I'm going to do everything I got to do to get you to fall into this hole, and then I'm going to, take you out. I'm going to win. He's definitely seems to be that type of person.
Like it.
Like, definitely, especially if they found other material that's like related to children.
Yeah,
it's probably like it can't be something good the way they talking about it. So
He needs to go. See you later,
go.
bro. You gotta go, bro.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was arguing
And-
for him to stick around.
Nah.
I am though curious if they got the stones to say not guilty. What is the defense there?
No shit. Yeah, I mean, you got to come out with that no guilty no matter what, because in a trial, what lawyers say it all the time, a trial is there to be won, right, or lost. There's a lot of stuff that they could fuck up in the process, right?
True.
Not saying he's not guilty, but he could still end up walking, because
True,
they
because
fuck up the
something else
process
got-
along the lines,
Yeah.
right? Which is fucked up, and that's where I think we should mic drop this moment, right?
I wanted to say one thing about it real quick.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, what's really weird now looking back is like how he, like, obviously the whole thing, but like how he blew up. You kind of touched on it a little bit, but it was like through like TikTok and shorts and short form content that like kids consume. And he's literally talked about it. Like, he's always had some kind of like weird obsession with like little kids, to say the least. But he literally, like, he talks about, he breaks down how he blew up. This, like, he was like kind of like a PC weirdo internet kid, and he saw what short form content like was doing, and how the kids gravitated towards it, and how it like embedded in their brains. You see it with Brain Rot, 6'7", Skibbity Toilet, that type of shit. He saw that, and I don't know if you guys remember, but like for a long time, it still is right now. But like Minecraft gameplay, Fortnite gameplay.
Yeah.
He saw that, and he started putting his music behind it because the kids were watching it.
Right.
So he, like,
Right.
it's, and then now knowing how his brain works, it's like, damn, this dude was a sicko. Like,
Diabolical.
He knew how to leverage kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See what I'm saying? You gots to go, my dude. you get the fuck out of here, bro.
Now he's one artist that we can throw the music away and him. I'm
Get
all
the
right with it.
fuck out of here, dude.
I'm okay with that.
Bro, they need to bring back, for shit like that, see you later, public hanging, public castration.
That would be
Get
crazy. That
the
would be
fuck out of
crazy.
here, dude.
They said they bringing back the public execution.
Yeah, well, hey,
the
for
firing
people,
squad.
for people,
Where?
Your administration.
Captain America,
homies?
dog.
Yeah,
You're
your man.
Hey, for
That's your mans in
people,
there.
for people that are on that wavelength,
Right.
sayonara, dude.
Yeah.
Do not pass go. Get the fuck out of here. I really pray that justice is served for this innocent little girl, bro. It's fucking insane, dude.
Definitely, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, our family must be distraught.
All right.
That's crazy.
Who knows? That's a whole nother conversation.
for
That'll
sure.
probably take us another hour, dog. But it's Sunday.
Sunday.
And we gotta get out of here, bro. We started on a real positive note. I don't like what we had to talk about, but people look at us for information. We got to talk about it in a truthful manner.
Well, yeah, man. The hard shit does need to be talked about, bro.
I really pray that justice is found for this little girl. I do.
Those are the people we should be hating on in the comments.
Yes.
Not Diego.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
Diego Pavia.
User 67. If you're paying attention right now, Jay, 'cause I know that's your burner account. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. You guys ready to get out of here, fellas?
Yeah, let's go watch some playoffs.
Until next time, respect the connect. Peace.
Yeah.
It's kicker than that.